For a decade beginning in 1952, American figure skating was dominated by one family, including a New York City girl who would marry in to Akron's first family of figure skating. It had its beginnings in the 1920s. Heiss Jenkins was a prominent all-around athlete at the University of Akron in basketball, football, baseball, and track. Heiss, a lawyer at General Tire, married Sarah, and their oldest daughter, Nancy, took a fancy to figure skating. This began the Jenkins legacy that would launch the careers of two brothers who would dominate world men's figure skating. Heiss Jenkins was born in 1933. He grew up on Orlando Avenue, attended Rankin Elementary School and Old Trail, and took to the ice at Forest Lodge Park and a rink called Iceland. At age 9, he started competitive skating at the Akron Skating Club. By age 15, he had become the U.S. junior champion, working out of the Cleveland Skating Club. Heiss graduated from Buchtel High School in 1951 and moved to Colorado College to train. David Jenkins was born in Akron in 1936, attended Old Trail for elementary school, and went to Buchtel for 2 years. He also moved to Colorado Springs, where he and Heiss were roommates, traveling companions, and competitors. At the age of 19, Heiss won his first world championship in Switzerland. He attended Northwestern University and in 1952 left to participate in the Winter Olympics in Oslo, Norway, where he finished fourth. 4 years running, he won the titles for the United States, North America, and the world. And in the 1956 Winter Olympics in Cortina, Italy, Heiss Allen Jenkins won the gold medal, with brother David standing on the podium wearing bronze. Heiss retired from skating to attend Harvard Law School. He graduated in 1959 and became a lawyer for Goodyear in Akron. David Jenkins won the North American and world titles in 1957, 1958, and 1959, meaning that for 8 years straight, a Jenkins brother topped the national and world men's figure skating scene. David was in medical school at Case Western Reserve and preparing for the next Olympics when he was injured by another skater's blade, cutting into his calf muscle. He fought his way through the injury, Heiss assisting him with training. And in 1960, at the Winter Olympics in Squaw Valley, California, David Jenkins captured the gold medal. David had been noted in the figure skating world as an especially strong jumper and actually performed a triple axel 21 years before the jump was landed for the first time in a competition. The following year, David turned professional and skated in the ice follies. He completed medical school and became a gastroenterologist. During these same years, the Jenkins brothers had met Carol Heiss, who was born in 1940 to Marie and Edward Heiss in Queens, New York, where Carol was introduced to figure skating at the age of 5. Within a year, she was practicing 5 to 6 hours a day, and at age 12, Carol was the U.S. junior champion. Costumes for women figure skaters were an especially important part of the competitive experience, and Carol's mother made most of her costumes. Sadly, when she was just 16, Carol's mother died of cancer, the year that she took home the silver medal in the 1956 Winter Olympics. Carol attended NYU and won the National Figure Skating Championships in 1957, 58, 59, and 60. This routine is from her championship win in 1959. 5 times she was the world figure skating champion. Carol was a 7-time member of the U.S. World Figure Skating Team, twice a member of the U.S. Olympic team. Carol captured the gold medal in 1960 and came home to a ticker tape parade in New York City. Carol and Heiss married in 1960 and moved to Akron, where Heiss was assistant secretary and assistant general counsel for Goodyear until his retirement in 1998. In 1961, when 20th Century Fox released a new movie, Snow White and the Three Stooges, they found their Snow White in Akron. Carol performed in the movie with Mo Howard, Larry Fine, and Joe DeRita, who was called Curly Joe. Over the next 30 years, Carol was often seen on the television networks as a commentator for ice skating performances on ABC, NBC, and CBS. She also became a skating coach of national, world, and Olympic figure skating competitors, Tanya Kwiatkowski and Jenny Meno of Cleveland, and many others. In 1996, Carol Heiss Jenkins was named Coach of the Year. She served on the U.S. Olympic Committee and the U.S. Figure Skating Board of Directors. Carol was named to the U.S. Olympic Hall of Fame. With Heiss' retirement, they moved to Westlake in 1998 to be close to the Winterhurst rink in Lakewood, where Carol did her coaching. Carol and Heiss Jenkins have 3 children and 10 grandchildren. David resides in Oklahoma with wife Barbara, a nurse. They have 3 children. Carol, Heiss, and David are all members of the World Figure Skating Hall of Fame and U.S. Figure Skating Hall of Fame. Heiss and David Jenkins and Carol Heiss Jenkins brought excellence to figure skating. And from Akron, Ohio, they touched the entire world with their athleticism, their artistry, and their expertise.
David Jenkins wins it on the last 5.9, that is. He wins the gold medal here.